Have you been waking up lately feeling different? Not just tired, but almost like something inside you has dimmed, like your drive has softened. Your mornings feel heavier. Energy takes longer to arrive. And intimacy, well, let's just say it doesn't come as naturally as it used to. Here's something I want you to hear clearly, because very few people will say this out loud, that change you're feeling. It might not be about aging, it might be about your plate. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah. I've spent over 30 years working with men just like you, men who were strong, active, confident, and then somewhere along the way, felt that all slipping away. And what I'm about to tell you might sound simple, maybe even a little too simple, but I've seen it change lives. And I believe it can change yours too. If you're a man over 60, this might be the first time you're hearing this. But there are 3 fruits, yes, fruits that can completely transform how you feel from the inside out. They aren't exotic. They're not wrapped in shiny packaging or sold behind a pharmacy counter. These are everyday natural foods that have been quietly sitting in the produce section, waiting to help you rebuild your strength, performance, and vitality, without medications, without side effects, and without shame. Before we begin, if you care about staying strong, energetic, and confident well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, please subscribe to this channel, Senior Health 247, and turn on the bell. This space is built just for you. And as you're listening, drop a comment below. Type 1 if this resonates with you so far, or 0 if you're skeptical. That's okay too. Either way, I want to hear from you. Now let's dive in, starting with the red powerhouse most men ignore. Fruit number 1, the circulation supercharger, pomegranate. I'll never forget George. He was 72, silver hair, warm smile, but behind his eyes I saw something else. Defeat. Quiet frustration. He leaned in and whispered, "Doc, I'm not the man I used to be." His energy was gone. Intimacy had become a distant memory. And worst of all, his confidence, his belief in himself, had slowly faded away. But here's what George didn't realize. His issue wasn't age, it wasn't testosterone. It was blood flow. You see, without proper circulation, no amount of desire, no amount of effort will bring back that spark. And here's where pomegranate comes in. This vibrant, tart fruit has been used for centuries as a symbol of vitality. And now modern science confirms its power. Pomegranates are packed with polyphenols, natural compounds that fuel your blood vessels, increase nitric oxide production, and help your arteries relax and widen, especially in the areas where it counts most. In one clinical study, men over 60 who drank just 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily saw noticeable improvements in performance and endurance in just 2 weeks. No pills, no prescriptions, just juice. But that's not all. Pomegranate also protects the prostate, fights oxidative stress, and reduces inflammation. 3 critical concerns for aging men. George followed my advice. Every morning, just 6 ounces of pure, unadulterated pomegranate juice. 2 weeks later, he walked back into my office with a spring in his step. He smiled more, he cracked a joke. And then he told me, "My wife looked at me like she used to. That wasn't magic, that was biology, reawakened." So if you've been feeling sluggish, struggling with intimacy, or waking up already tired, start here. Pomegranate is nature's circulatory tonic. Your arteries, your heart, and yes, your bedroom will thank you. Fruit number 2, the testosterone booster, avocado. Now let's talk about something most men avoid discussing, testosterone. It's not just a hormone, it's your fire. It fuels your ambition, your strength, your intimacy, and your confidence, and when it's low, life feels dull. I remember Harold. He was 68, healthy on paper, retired comfortably, but he came to me with a quiet desperation. "I just don't feel like a man anymore," he said. He wasn't sick, but he felt off, slow, soft, tired, like his passion had packed its bags and left quietly in the night. But Harold's story isn't unique. Most men experience this slow fade after 60. The tragedy is that they assume it's just age. It's not. In many cases, it's simply a lack of support for testosterone production. And one of the most powerful natural ways to support it? Avocado. That's right. The creamy green fruit you've walked past 1,000 times holds the keys to your hormonal balance. Avocados are packed with healthy monounsaturated fats, the kind your body uses to create testosterone. They also contain zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6, all crucial for male hormone regulation and reducing cortisol, your stress hormone, which directly lowers testosterone if left unchecked. Harold began eating just half an avocado a day, sometimes with eggs, sometimes on a salad. And in just over a week, things changed. He felt present again. His energy returned, his mood lifted. And that quiet fire inside? It flickered back to life. I've seen this happen again and again. With dozens of men, avocados aren't fancy, they're not hyped up superfoods, but they are quietly, powerfully effective. They also protect your heart, lower blood pressure, and support your nervous system. If you want to restore not just testosterone, but the feeling of being alive, start with avocado. Fruit number 3, the energy igniter, banana. And now the simplest one, the most overlooked, and the most powerful in ways you'd never expect. Let me tell you about Walter. Walter was 73, retired school principal. Always active, always sharp, until suddenly he wasn't. He came into my office hunched over slightly, voice quiet. "I'm just tired all the time, Doc. Mind, body, everything." I asked him one question. "What do you eat for breakfast?" He blinked. "I usually skip it." That was it. Right there. The body doesn't just bounce back anymore after 60. It needs fuel. Not just calories, but nutrients that communicate with your brain, heart, and blood vessels. Enter the banana. Yes, the humble banana is actually an energy powerhouse. Loaded with potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins, it supports your heart, your muscles, and your brain. It even helps regulate blood sugar and balance serotonin, the feel-good chemical in your brain. After adding a banana with some nut butter and water to his mornings, Walter came back in 2 weeks. Different. He stood taller. He spoke louder. He said, "Doc, I don't feel like I'm crashing anymore." Bananas don't just stop cramps, they fuel your cells. They support your arteries, boost your heart, and give you the steady, clean energy you need to feel present all day. For men over 60, bananas are essential. They stabilize blood pressure, reduce fatigue, and improve focus. Plus, they require no preparation. One banana, every day, and it changes everything. The real magic? Combining all 3. Now, here's the exciting part. Each of these fruits is powerful on its own, but when you combine them daily, that's when the transformation begins. I call it the trifecta of strength. Pomegranate fuels your circulation and supports your prostate. Avocado supports testosterone, mood, and muscle tone. Banana powers your heart, brain, and energy levels. Together, they don't just treat symptoms, they rebuild the foundation of your vitality. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s reclaim themselves by simply building a breakfast routine around these 3 fruits. Richard, 69, said it best. "It's like my body remembered what it was meant to do. This isn't a miracle. It's biology done right. Your body isn't broken. It's waiting for you to give it the right support." So here's your simple action plan. Tomorrow morning, eat 1 banana, half an avocado, and drink 6 ounces of pomegranate juice. Do it consistently, and watch what happens. Final thoughts. A new chapter starts today. If you've watched this far, I want to say something to you, man to man, well, doctor to man. It's not too late not to feel good again, not to be confident again, not to reconnect with your partner, your purpose, your life. Most men give up too early. They believe the best is behind them. But I'm here to tell you you're not done. This is just the beginning of a new chapter, so please eat for strength. Choose habits that restore. And believe in your ability to feel like yourself again. And if this video helped you in any way, please subscribe to Senior Health 247. Turn on the bell so you never miss a tip that could change your life. And if you'd like to support this kind of honest, life-changing advice without ads or gimmicks, check the donation link below. Every contribution helps us stay independent and focused on you. Drop a comment and tell me, what change are you going to make tomorrow morning? I read every one. Your body is listening, and it's ready to respond. Now go. Eat that fruit. This is your comeback.